everyone. Hello. Well, let's tag Dan before we get started.
I always get tagged.
Dan has been tagged. We have been coming live to you almost every night for about 2 weeks now, and we love doing this. We love coming on and sharing some of the things that we're doing, and one of the things that we wanted to share tonight is, do you know the number one thing that retirees want to do upon retirement?
And by the way, if I could add, most of the people retiring, if not all the people retiring right now, are baby boomers.
Hi, Janet. That's right.
I'm a baby boomer.
We're baby boomers. We are. I'm kind of on the cusp. Me.
She's a baby. She's just a baby. I'm a boomer.
So, what is the number one thing that retirees want to do upon retirement?
You want to see if anybody wants to post them in the comments, or just tell them? Just tell them.
No, we're going to tell you because you need money to do this. They want to travel. That is a fact. The number one thing that retirees, baby boomers, want to do upon retirement, I just repeated myself, they want to travel. But we need a way to do it. We have to have a way to fund it. Unless 30 years ago, you thought about setting up a travel fund, which I doubt you did. Because 30 years ago, you didn't think about stuff like that, right?
A travel trust, so to speak.
A travel trust, right?
Yeah, most people don't do that.
Yeah.
And why do they do that? Because vacation, travel, that's really kind of viewed as a recreation. That's something that's luxury item. That's something that's it's outside the normal box that we put ourselves in, right? And so it's not something we absolutely do a lot of planning for. And that's a shame because we have a lot of baby boomers that are retiring now. And so we want to talk tonight specifically about another option for baby boomers. Another option for baby boomers. Because we've been reading some very alarming information, some alarming statistics about the amount of money that the average baby boomers are retiring with today. And it's really, it's absolutely alarming because you have these people like myself and Jackie that have worked an entire lifetime,
right,
and doing what they could, putting away into their 401k, only to find out that, okay, well, you're still in your box because now we're going to give you a little bit of money for you to live on, and we don't know how long you're going to live. So you just got a little bit of money to live on, and you have to stay within that box. What if I told you there was another option?
Right.
Another option?
Well, there's always options. Everybody has options, but sometimes we don't know what those options are. And Dan and I have done some research into this, so we want to know what our options are, number one, but we want to know which are the best options, because just because the options are out there doesn't mean that they're all the best. And there's a lot of things that you can do. You can be I don't know, I'm not going to name things because there might be somebody in the audience I don't want to say.
But consider this. We spend a lifetime working, right? Because we're all told to do that. We go out and get a job, and we work there for 40 years. My goodness, I worked at people at AT&T that were there for 50 years. And so they work an entire lifetime, and they put all their money aside for them to go out and explore life and do the things they always wanted to do. But at that point in time of their life, number one, the money that they put away is now a fixed income, okay? Mm-hmm. So it's not that golden goose we were talking about. It's just a golden egg. And by the way, if you use the golden egg too much, eventually the golden egg goes away. And so so now you have the issues where you're locked in financially. You're older, you're much older, and so you have the health restrictions, right? The health restrictions, so you can't get around as much I was talking to my mom just the other day, and she's 90 years old, and she was talking to me about New York City. She liked going to New York City, and all the time she's been there, or I shouldn't say all the time she's been there because it's new, she'd never been to the 911 Memorial. And she goes, I'd really like to go there, but I know I never can because I can't get around. I just can't.
Hi, Dolly!
And so these are the realities of life that we put our
Dolly.
we put our success and our significance off way into the future, and that's kind of what we just pigeonhole it there for that day. Someday. When is that someday, right?
Right. Someday is not a day of the week. So let's get into the meat of it. What is an option, or some of the options that people can do? They can go, retirees can go back out, and none of us want this. We think about our parents or our grandparents. We don't want our parents in their golden years going out and getting another 9-to-5 job. Hi, Tracy. We don't want them, what was it? We don't want them getting a 9-to-5 job. You don't want to invest in the stock market. It's too late. The stock market is something we should have done years and years ago. That's another thing that we don't want for our parents and for us. I mean, because we're the ones retiring. But what is the option that's low cost? It has that low barrier of entry to come in, and it's low risk.
Yeah, we were reading an article just the other day about this option, and it's a very viable option for for baby boomers. And it's also an option that Jackie and it was an option that we took hold of, and we're running with that option.
Yeah, 6 years ago.
Yeah, and that's why.
Because we thought ahead to our retirement. We thought ahead of the things we wanted to do when we retire. And this particular option made the most sense of us. And we looked at several different things.
Yeah, we did. And just so you know, when we got to that time to move on from a day job, we call it retirement. We're not really retired, as you can see. We're still moving along, right? We're still meeting new people. And so when it came time for that, I was following the script. You work for 40, 50 years, whatever it was. I didn't know. So I went and talked to some friends of mine. I said, okay, so I'm looking at retiring here. What should I be considering? And every one of my friends that knew anything about money, the first thing they told me was, do you have any assets? And I go, well, I got a house. And they go, okay, are you living in your house? Is that your residence? I go, of course we're living in our house. Okay, it's not an asset, it's a liability. I got a car. Okay, is that car making you any money? No, I pay for that car. Well, that's not an asset either. So I was way behind the curve. And some of y'all may be way more educated than I was about what those assets look like. But it's the whole idea of, again, we've been told all our lives to create this golden egg, when in reality, the option that we don't hear about, that Jackie and I are going to talk a little bit about tonight, is the other option, which is the golden goose. See, the golden egg goes away. Over time, it goes away. But with the golden goose, with that asset, you can continue to create more golden eggs. And so she opened the door. You want to say something?
Yes. One of the things that people who look forward to retirement, they have been told it will be secure. This will be their security. And for many baby boomers coming in, because there are so many of us, there's no security anymore. We're not talking about you work for a company for 30 years and you retire and you get your watch and you get your pension and you get all that. That's just not the time that we live in anymore. And people, baby boomers, retirees, they may not know it, but with the landscape that is coming up on us as this generation starts to retire, they absolutely need another option.
Yeah, and when you talk about, again, I was talking about the different options that were out there for this asset. Things came up was, there's just one blank. Real estate was one of them, okay? So real estate, as we all know, corrects from time to time, right? It's not bad. There's a lot of good with real estate, right? If you're in real estate, that's awesome. A lot of people make a lot of money from real estate. A lot of people get a lot of joy and pleasure out of real estate. Right. We even do a little real estate, but the real estate market, it corrects. Stock market, Jackie mentioned earlier, it corrects, right? So these are all things that they're really, there's not security there because they all correct. They're all markets that correct. And so diversification is such an important tool. And so we want to talk about this other option that does provide diversification. It provides diversification as far as your assets are concerned. And so in addition to diversification, it also is, get this, it's low cost to entry.
Yeah. It's
low cost to entry and it's low risk.
Low risk. And so because of that, it could be just a few $100s, maybe a couple $100 just to get started.
And in addition to that, with that, what
You
you're
tell
going
what it
to
is.
what you're going to get. You're talking out loud. I don't know if you know that.
Oh.
Well, what you're going to get, what you're going to get with this other option, which is low cost and low risk, but the potential is huge because the main objective is personal development. Now, who out here in our audience would not want to continue to grow? I mean, you think about personal development and growing as far as your marriage is concerned, right? So one of the basic needs in relationships in life, and one of the basic human needs is growth. We need to continue to growth. If we stop growing and we get stale, the same thing with relationships.
Hi, Maria.
Then what happens is we get bored, we get dissatisfied, we get bitter, we get all those things, and at that point in time, you're headed toward deterioration, right? So relationships, marriages, there's longevity to marriages because two people grow together, right? I'm not the same person. Jackie says, thank God. I'm not the same person she married 27 years ago. And she's not the same person I married 27 years ago. And so that's growth there. And that's what makes the relationship worth waking up each and every day and being a part of, because you know that when that day's over with, you're going to grow. So personal development is another key part of that and how you grow in the industry.
One of my favorite things about our travel and life, hey Maria, about our travel and lifestyle business is the personal development. Because as we're growing up and we're in school, we go to college, we don't get courses on personal development, and we're not trained on mindset. We're not trained to wake up every day and see the glass half full. That's something we really have to train ourselves to do, because our parents don't tell. Well, most parents probably don't, or some parents, I shouldn't say that. If your parents taught you that, give us a thumbs up. We want to hear what you have to say. How many people in our audience had parents who trained them and who taught them in personal development, mindset, thinking positive, financial goals,
People skills.
And that's what we're talking about. And that's what some of the things that Dan and I really have come to love and have really flourished in our travel and lifestyle business. Hi, Lisa, is the fact that we get personal development every single day. And it's not that we just get it. We want it. Hi, Tim. We want it. We seek it out. And it has made all the difference. So let's tell them.
So every night we have an argument, a battle, and says, okay, I'm more personally developed than you are. And he says, no, I'm more personally developed than you are. And then after that battle, we look at each other and go, okay, we both need more personal development.
Right.
The fact that we just went through that, right?
Oh,
and
yeah.
so that's one of the key things. And here's the thing: the other thing baby boomers are looking for. And I know this is true. If you've read Bob Buford's book, Halftime, and this was a book that...
Yeah, write that down.
Yeah, Jackie...
Halftime.
Yeah, if you've read it, I'd like to see your thumbs up in comments. But this is a book that Jackie recommended to me, I don't know, probably 10 years ago.
Oh, I think longer than that. And there is, and I'll let you tell what it is. I don't want to steal your thunder. There is one quote in there that I have never forgotten. And I love it because we spend the first half of our life doing what? You can tell it.
Oh, you spend the first half of your life.
Your work life.
Your work life. You spend the first half of your life building your position and your status, right?
Success.
And then success, right? And then you live the second half of your life going out and impacting other people, and that is significance.
Significance,
yes.
right?
So that's what, again, that's this option that we're talking about provides the freedom to do both, have success and significance. And John Maxwell, he explains it this way. Success is what we do for ourselves. Significance is what we do for others.
Right. It gives us meaning. We're helping others. And we're in this different type of economy today. It's called the sharing economy. And we can see that through all the social media platforms that we're sharing and giving, and with volunteerism on the rise and in the market with travel companies. Ours in particular has a really wonderful travel tourism program. And that is what baby boomers, retirees really look forward to when they retire. But like I said when I started, we got to have money to do it because we're baby boomers too.
So what if you could have your golden egg sitting over here in your 401k, your IRA, wherever it's sitting, right? And then you were able to generate a residual income that covered all of your expenses, whether that expense was going on a volunteer trip or sitting on a beach in Hawaii or helping your granddaughter with her college expenses, right?
Right.
What if you had a residual income that did that for you? Money that showed up in your mailbox on the 15th of every month because you took the time and you took the interest and the passion to build yourself or create for yourself a golden goose. Well, that's what we're talking about here. We're talking about something that no longer are you stuck in this box, because now you're operating outside the box, because you can, that residual income is what you want to make of it. And we can show you exactly how that's done. But the industry, you want to tell them the industry we're talking about? I'm sure you've already figured this out by now.
Yeah, it's network marketing.
Network marketing.
And the reason this article, and if you want the article, so you'll know we're just not on the other end of the camera just blowing smoke.
We'll be happy to make that. We'll be happy to make that article. If you'll send us a personal message, you'll send us a person. It's her glasses. She gets crazy with her new glasses. She went and saw.
Just put it in a comment below.
She went and saw Rocket Man, and now she's got the glasses going.
All right.
So yeah, if you will put in the comments.
Hi, Leanne.
Yeah, if you'll put in the comments below, we'll be happy to send you the article that we're talking about, the other option for baby boomers.
Right. And this article that we're talking about apparently hit a chord. Hey, Monica. Hey, girl. Apparently this article is about another option for retirees, and multi-level marketing, network marketing is it. And it was downloaded or clicked on, this attachment was clicked on this article in Forbes 250,000 times, 250,000 people. So do you think it's important? Do you think baby boomers are out there wondering and maybe worrying, oh my gosh, I didn't save enough money. What am I going to do? I mean, I don't know if you all are like us, but we're baby boomers. We have a 14-year-old. Hello. So that's why we decided a long time ago, man, we needed another option. We did it, and that's what the article said. Do not wait to start a home business. Do not start it immediately.
Yeah, and we like I said, we're walking through all the different benefits of this option, right? It provides diversification for future, right? It provides low cost, low risk. It provides a way for you to be significant now and not when you're in your twilight years. And also a residual income, which allows you to get out of that box that the 401k that's going to stick you in, because you're going to be on a very tight budget. Now, depending on how well you save through the years, that budget will be appropriately different. But it doesn't change the fact that it is a budget. And if this is your time period, if you are going into retirement and you really want to be significant, and let's face facts, we're put here on this earth to touch other human lives, to be of service to other people. And just like the book talks about halftime, we spent the first half of our life basically being service to ourselves and our family, building up that nest egg, that golden egg.
Right.
Now this is the opportunity to actually touch other lives. And so you want to make sure you have the resources to do that, and this is another option for that. So if you'd like to know more about this option, personal message Jackie and I. We'll tell you exactly how this works, and see if it's a fit.
Yeah, and we'll send the article to you. It was written just here recently by a gentleman. He wrote it for Forbes, and it's been downloaded. I don't know what the right word is. Downloaded, uploaded, whatever. Clicked on 250,000 times.
Yeah, that's a ton of people. That's a ton of people that are concerned that they're baby boomers, because here's the other thing with baby boomers. It's not like there's one or two of us. We're glutting the retirement market. And so there's a lot of us out here. And so baby boomers, if you're like us and you're looking ahead, when retirement comes, if you're like us and you're looking ahead, that's good, because you're not the only ones. You are not alone. There's at least 250,000 that saw that article, and they were curious too.
Right.
they're looking for more options. I talk to people each and every day, and they're all looking for extra option, another option in life. I don't know if y'all noticed her. She just kind of gave me the elbow. I'm sure y'all saw that. So anyway, go ahead. What do you want to say, dear?
Because the question is, what is your alternative?
Yeah.
Right? Do you want to be a greeter at Walmart? Not saying there's anything wrong with that. Do we want to go stand all day at H-E-B, that's our grocery store, in the checkout and be a cashier? Do we want to go to the mall and work at Dillard's or Macy's all day? Is that what we want? And the article was about finding what you're passionate about and locking into it, and that really feeds into going into the second half of your life, into the significant stage, and figure out what you're good at. And that's what he said in the article, is that 30 years ago, sometimes we do what our parents want us to do. The natural thing to do is to graduate high school and go into college. And some of us may have really never thought about, man, what would be fun? What fits my personality? What am I passionate about? And that is one of the things that he said. And now baby boomers have that opportunity for the second half of your life to do something that you're passionate about.
And by you doing something that you're passionate about, you can help other baby boomers.
Right.
Other baby boomers settle into their twilight years.
Right. It's low cost. Franchises can cost anywhere from $250,000 up to $1 million, $2 million franchises. It's and there's high risk businesses out there, but like we said, network marketing, low risk, low cost, diversification,
personal development.
Yes, personal development, which is my favorite. Right.
So
if you want the article, just give us a thumbs up and say article below. Let us know if you're watching live or replay. We'll send you the article by Robert Laura for Forbes magazine. And also, we will just let us know if you'd like to have more information about what we do.
All right. Well, that said, we are going to get on off of here. We appreciate everybody joining us. Everybody that joined us, thank you so much. I hope this was beneficial. I hope it blessed you. It certainly blessed us to be able to have so many people on here, so many people that are interested in another option for baby boomers, because this certainly is, and we appreciate you guys giving us the opportunity to share it with you.
Yes, we thank you. We love you. If you found value from this, tag somebody. Let us know what you think. Let us know some things you'd like to talk about in the future. We talk about business, we talk about family, and obviously we talk about travel and lifestyle.
And if you know another baby boomer, share this article with them. Share this article with them so they can hear another option.
Absolutely. We'll see you later. Bye.
Bye now.